Hey, what's up everybody? Shane Inman here with Remax Estate Properties, and today I wanted to go over the house hunting process in Los Angeles. So the first step, whether you are looking to buy a home next year or next week, you need to be pre-qualified. And I know everyone says that, and you can look on the apps online and find different properties, but you really have no idea what you're looking at price-wise until you've been pre-qualified. And if you're concerned that maybe your credit's not as good or you don't have as much down payment saved as you'd like, it's still good to talk with a lender and figure out exactly what you're qualified for so that you have a better idea of what price range you're looking at. And if it's not where you want to be, maybe you need to improve on your credit score or save more for a down payment, it's good to know now rather than when you find the home of your dreams and you want to put an offer in and you find out that you can't afford it. So it's great to just get on it right from the start, get pre-qualified, and then from there you can really start your search. The next step is to sit down with a realtor like myself and go through all of your wants and needs and your criteria for finding a home. Because yes, you can find all those things by searching online yourself, but by going through with a realtor to figure out exactly what your wants and needs are, they can kind of work within your budget and kind of give you an idea of what neighborhoods might be better suited for what you're looking for. Some neighborhoods and some towns may have smaller floor plans, some may have larger backyards, some may be uncommon to have good parking. It all depends on what you're looking for and what's in your search criteria, and they can really help with the knowledge of that neighborhood and area so that you're not just mindlessly searching through pages and pages of homes that don't fit your criteria. Now that you've been pre-qualified and you've met with your realtor and you've kind of gone over what your wants and needs are in a property, you can kind of nail down what areas will fit in with your budget. Because Los Angeles is a very condensed area, and yes, there are a lot of homes in a small area, but traffic could be a problem getting to where you want. Even if it's 5 miles away, it could be 20-minute drive, and you want to make sure that it fits in with your work schedule, your life schedule. If you're looking for a condo or a single family residence, you need to figure all that out. And once you figure out your budget and what your needs are, that's going to help figure out what your location is. Because like I said, there may be certain neighborhoods or communities or cities or towns that may be catered better to what your list of wants and needs are. So along those same lines, it's important to figure out how close you want to be in Los Angeles. Are you looking to be more towards downtown? Are you looking to be more towards the beach? That's going to kind of dictate the size of your home as well and the price of your home. Something that's high on your importance in your list is living close to the beach. Then you may have to come to terms with getting a smaller home or something, paying a little more than you expected. Or if your list is really a priority to have a front yard, then you may need to move a little bit further east and find areas where there's a little bit more space. And you may also figure out that, hey, $400,000 gets me a small condo closer to the beach, whereas it may get me a larger home further out east, or it may get me a condo that's been renovated and updated in another town like Long Beach, where you're still close to the beach. But just kind of figuring out what is important in your search criteria is going to help determine what price range and location is going to fit best for your needs. Another good way to determine what neighborhoods and areas you really like is just to drive around. Get out there, drive around the neighborhoods, figure out what you like and what neighborhoods feel comfortable. And you're going to want to drive back at night and make sure that there's parking and you feel comfortable in that neighborhood driving around at night. So just getting out in the community and figuring out exactly where you feel comfortable is going to be a big help as well. All right, now for the important part. How do you buy the home? So you figured out exactly where you want to be, you figured out your price range, and you figured out the homes in your neighborhood that are priorities on your list and they match everything that you want. Now you're going to place that offer. Now you need to figure out exactly how important is this home, because the market is extremely competitive right now, and if you don't want to lose out on your dream home before you ever even got a chance to get it. And so you want to make sure that your offer is strong, and the only way of knowing if it's strong is by knowing what the competition is. If there's other homes that match your search criteria, if you're finding a lot of homes in your criteria, then that's a good sign. That means that maybe there won't be as many people up bidding against you. But if you're struggling to find what you really want in your price range, then when you find the right one, you want to be prepared. And so you want to make sure that you've read over the contract, and before you even put the offer in or you come up with what your price is, you want to know every detail of that purchase contract so that you understand what is important in that contract and what could be important to the seller. You also want to make sure that you do a video or write a letter to the seller explaining why this home is important to you. You can include pictures and say exactly why this home is important and why you would be the best fit for that home. And then by having your realtor talk with the listing agent, they may be able to kind of figure out what the seller is really prioritizing on the sale. It could be a quick time frame, and by moving your contingency periods a little shorter, that could help your odds of getting it. Or it could be that the seller just wants the highest price they can get for it, and so you have to understand that you may end up paying a little more than you expected if that's the home that you really want. All right, now your offer's been accepted. What happens now? So odds are you're probably not going to get accepted on your first offer unless you really have prepared and really feel like this is the perfect opportunity, and you put out there an offer that is going to beat out the competition. And so once you get that offer accepted, you're going to go into escrow, and once you open up escrow, your deposit is due, and your deposit is going to be contingent on making sure that you get your appraisal contingency done, you get your loan contingency, and your investigations. You're going to want to do an inspection no matter what. Get that inspection done and figure out if there's anything in the home that you did not expect and it's going to cost you money down the line. And there's going to be a long list of things coming back from the inspection, because that's the inspector's job, is to find details that you didn't know existed. And so they're going to go in the attic, they're going to go under the home, they're going to find everything you didn't want to know about that if you had an inspector come to on any home, they're going to probably find something on. But those homes aren't getting inspected every single day, so they're hidden secrets you didn't know about. So don't be surprised if the inspection comes back with a long list of problems. Just have the inspector talk to you about what are the major problems that need to be dealt with right away, and what are some minor things that can maybe be dealt with down the line as you prioritize the other things. So once you've done your inspections and everything comes back looking like it's what you want, and maybe there's still some negotiations you need to do, maybe there were some things in the inspection that you weren't expecting, and you're hoping that the seller can give you a credit for it. Once you've figured all that out, you release your contingencies, and everything goes through with your loan, and then you release your loan contingency, and everything gets wired over, and it's your own place. And one thing to consider with the wiring of money for your deposit and for money for buying the home is just to really make sure that with things out there, people getting scammed, that you're double checking and triple checking and calling and making sure with the escrow company that you have the correct wiring instructions for sending over the money, because the last thing you want to do is send over money that is not to the right person, and now you don't have the money to buy the home that you thought you just bought. So do your due diligence during the inspection. Drive around the neighborhoods before you find the home, and be prepared to lose that home, because when you put that offer in and if you lose it because you didn't offer enough money, or you didn't expect it to be competitive, and other offers maybe released their contingencies or made the contingencies shorter, just really understand the contract and what's going to make it a stronger offer and what's going to make it a weaker offer. And that way, if you think of it as, am I okay with losing this home if I make this offer, then it's going to make your offer as strong as you're willing to have it be to get the home of your dreams. I'm Shane Inman with Remax Estate Properties, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Please comment below if you have any questions, or if you're looking to move to Los Angeles or the South Bay, anywhere around this area. I'd love to help you, so message me in the comments below as well. Thanks.